A historic ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court today. Justices in a unanimous decision say former President Trump can remain on Colorado's presidential primary ballot.
Colorado's Supreme Court had banned the former president from being eligible to run in the primary in our state due to the Constitution's insurrectionist ban and Trump's actions back on January 6th. Thank you so much for joining us for Denver 7 News at 5. I'm Jason Grenauer.
And I'm Micah Smith. The High Court reversing Colorado's decision to kick him off the ballot. The majority opinion of all 9 justices says, quote, responsibility for enforcing Section 3 against federal office holders and candidates rests with Congress and not the states. The judgment of the Colorado Supreme Court, therefore, cannot stand.
Denver 7's Russell Haythorne spoke with Colorado's Secretary of State as well as both sides of the aisle on what this ruling means for voters.
Yeah, it's a question many have been asking for months now, and today the U.S. Supreme Court put an end to those concerns, ruling that former President Trump's name can appear on the ballot here in Colorado and in every other state. We're inside the old Colorado State Supreme Court chambers, a fitting setting given the fact that the lawsuit to remove Trump's name from the ballot started right here in our state. The Trump campaign declaring victory as the Supreme Court ruled unanimously that Colorado and other states do not have the right to remove his name from the ballot.
States do not have the authority to enforce Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. So even if someone had engaged in insurrection, it's not up to the states to decide that and take them off the ballot.
Associate Professor of Law at DU Ian Farrell says this decision also allows the Supreme Court to avoid the question of insurrection.
It allowed them to avoid the thorniest sort of politically tinged aspect of the case.
The decision drawing both praise and criticism from those on both sides of the political aisle.
I am disappointed in the decision. I believe under our federalism that it's up to states to decide whether or not they want oath-breaking insurrectionists on our ballots.
It was very clear from the questions asked by everyone on the court, liberals and conservatives, that they were uncomfortable with the idea that a state could disqualify a presidential candidate. I think many of us believed that this would be and hoped that this would be a 9-0 decision, which it was.
Democratic Colorado Secretary of State Jena Griswold believes this decision leaves the U.S. vulnerable to potentially dangerous engagements in the future.
And the attacks on our democracy have not stopped. Disinformation and lies have led to election breaches and threats against election workers.
While the decision settles the ballot issue, most agree the road to Election Day is still bumpy for the Trump campaign.
It doesn't resolve any other legal issues surrounding former President Trump.
This decision by the U.S. Supreme Court was its most direct involvement in a presidential election since the Bush versus Gore decision back in the year 2000, nearly a quarter century ago. It now paves the way for President Trump to appear on the ballot this November for the general election. I'm Russell Haythorne in the old Colorado Supreme Court chambers for Denver 7.
And as for what this means for voters tomorrow during Colorado's presidential primary, if you vote for Donald Trump, your vote will count. Also, along with Donald Trump's name, you'll find 8 other Republican candidates.
Now the court doing the legal clarifying. Now there's an election to take place and a few reminders as Super Tuesday gets underway. It is too late to mail your ballot in. You have to drop it at a vote center or a drop box or vote in person. Now those polls tomorrow open at 7 a.m. They close at 7 p.m. Denver City Clerk and Recorder Paul Lopez says they're prepared for Super Tuesday.
We have hundreds of poll workers who are our fellow citizens. They're folks who are really dedicated. They handle everything with care. They're so dedicated about what they do. Here in the Denver Elections Division, you know, we're one of the leaders in the nation in terms of how we carry out our elections. They're absolutely safe. They're secure. They're transparent. And they're accessible.
If you need to register to vote, it is not too late. You can register in person on Election Day at a vote center. As of noon today, more than 950,000 ballots were returned.
And if you still have questions about Super Tuesday, look for our ballot guide up on our website. It breaks down the names you'll see on the ballot and answers some of your common voting questions. That's available right now on denver7.com.